Hey girls, it's Miss Rachel. This is Monday, April 27th. This is Recreational Lyrical. And again, this week we are just moving forward with cleaning your dance up. And I hope that you guys got a lot from the video last week with Miss Michaela cleaning up the beginning. We're going to do the same thing this week. She's going to continue on, giving all the little details of the moves and kind of specifying some things so that you guys feel like you know the dance really, really well. So what I would like you to do is go through the video for today and then add that on to what we did last week, okay? So now we should have like a good chunk of the dance totally finished and cleaned. So that means that you're really sure of all the moves, you understand how they move with the music, you feel confident in them. And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys. I think we're gonna try to do a Zoom meeting really, really soon here. So just follow along with the video. Again, always ask questions if you have them, and we'll see you guys soon. We miss you.
Hi guys, so I'm going to continue where we left off last week. I'm going to do Isabel's part first and then I'll move on to the rest of the group. So Isabel, you just stood up, you're about to do your calypso. You know what to do. Just a few reminders. Make sure your arms are super duper strong for the chaînés and your head is spotting the direction you're traveling. When you're in the air for the calypso, make sure again, your arms are super duper strong, your front leg is super duper straight and your knees aren't bent, toes pointed, and make sure you're facing towards the audience. When you stand up toe ball heel. Don't ever lead with your heel to stand up. It's prettier that way. And then also stand up towards the direction you're going, so facing the right, not towards the audience. So again, chaîné, facing the direction you're traveling, strong arms again, facing the audience, legs in the right spot, stand up, toe ball heel, facing the direction you were traveling. Continuing on with Isabel's part, so you just stood up facing the side. There's 2 beats in the song, so she says, I won't ask you to hold me, dum, dum. On those 2 beats, you're gonna step back with your right, and then on your left. And I don't have a lot of space, but just make sure you actually really travel with those walks. Your arms on that part are going to hug yourself and kind of contract into yourself too. So you stand up, and she goes, I won't ask you to hold me, da, da. So for everyone else, you guys are down in your bug, your head's down. You're gonna hold until she starts singing again. So make sure you don't wobble and make sure you actually hold it. You tuck your left foot when she starts singing on I won't ask you to stand up. And when she says, hold me, on the words hold me, I'm gonna face the front, but you're facing the side. You're gonna take your right arm, cross it over, and your left arm on me. So you're gonna go, hold me. And really you can contract into it. So you stand up and you go, hold me. On the 2 dings, after she sings, you're going to step using your right to face the front, and then step with your left foot. And you can slowly release your arms a little bit. So you're gonna go, hold me, step, step. Now we're all back together. So for this part, you guys on this side, everybody besides Isabel, you're facing the front, and Isabel, you're facing the side. So we all do this. She goes, because that won't mend. You're going to drop your arms to your side and run super duper low. Make sure your back is super flat, like this. And then when you get to your spot, you're gonna stand up on the word what's. Make sure your feet are about hip width apart. So let's go back. You're here. And you go down, because that won't mend what's. After this is when we do our throws to the side. So there's 3 dings. On the first ding, you throw to the left, the second ding to the right, and the third one is when we gradually go up. So for the first ding and the second one, make sure when you throw, you're really reaching as far as you can, and your head is looking straight to your hand, and then looking the other way. Make sure when you're going back and forth, whatever leg is out, so for the first one, it's the right, make sure it's super pointed, and then when you switch, it's your left that's pointed. So let's go back to wrapping around. So you wrap, because that won't mend what's, then throw, and then when we go up, make sure you gradually go up with your arms. Just go super duper slow and use the whole music. So you're gradually reaching up. When she starts singing, she goes, there's So make sure on that fall, you're actually really letting go with your whole body. You can throw your arms, throw your leg behind you, in front of you, whatever you want to do. You guys don't need to look the same. Just make sure you go super duper big and don't just like bring your arms down. So you're up, you go, there's not a thing. That's when you're looking to the center on the word thing. So if you're on this side, you're looking to the left. If you're these two, you're looking to the right, looking into each other. So you reach up, there's not a thing. Then she says, I could sing. On I, no matter if you're on this side or this side, you're gonna take your right hand, you're gonna cover your mouth. So there's not a thing. I could, you're gonna use your left hand. And then on sing, you're gonna look to the front and release your hands. For this release, don't just drop your arms. Put something behind it and like round out your hands to make them big. So you're up, there's not a thing, I could sing. So the next part is when we split into two lines. So no matter if you're going to the front or the back, you're going to step, going right, left. And we're just gonna do feet. I'm kind of changing this up a bit because it's been really confusing for me, so I'm assuming it might be confusing and different for everybody else. So we're just gonna change it right here. So you're gonna go, there's not a thing I could sing, not a song so song is right, I is left, and then could sing. On could, you're going to bring your arms straight up, so your elbows pointing to the audience, and on sing, that is when you're gonna turn your elbows out and you're gonna drag your leg to go back. So that part, not a song I could sing. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So you're not going to do any arms on the first two steps. So song I could sing. Just like that. Make sure for this part, you're really plieing your left leg, for then it makes it look so much bigger. And then it also makes the next part easier because on the word mine, that's when you're gonna stand straight up. So it's kind of like when you were running to your spots and then stood up on the word what's. It's the same thing. So you're here, and then she goes to ooh change. On two, you're reaching straight out up to the left corner. On ooh, you're reaching to the bottom. Make sure your fingers are super duper strong. You're reaching out through them both ways. And your head's facing the back that whole time. To ooh. On the word change, that's when you really plie your legs and your hands just go right behind you and your head tilts to the right corner. So you go to ooh change. Okay, so one more part that we're going to do is the runs. So remember in the beginning that we did last week, those runs to your spot before you hit out? These are the same exact runs. Sorry, that's my dog in the background. So you're here and plie. Make sure when you're running to Maggie for the lift, you're again using your arms, super duper big, and you're running like you have some far place to go, even though you might be really close to her. You have to make all the runs in the dance super duper big.